January, and we are expecting in 11:30, which is another 45 minutes, we will have a CPI for Australia. As you can see, the forecast is worse off than the previous. So if that means if actually turn out to be same as forecast or just slightly better than forecast, it's prompted the RBA no longer need to increase cash rate. They probably will turn into on hold, or maybe even talking about following what US did to start considering cash rate cut. So if that's what happens, most likely AUD will weaken. So let's pick on a trade since we are only 4 to 5 minutes into the news announcement. See whether we can find anything to sort of take advantage of the position in this news. Of course, news trading can be very volatile and the spread can widen. As you can see at the moment, the spread only sitting pretty tight for AUDCAD, roughly 1.8 pips. So when the news come out, it could widen maybe 2 pips extra. So please consider the risk when you trade in prior news. So there's 2 ways to enter. So the AUDCAD, when anything like that come out, they can swing up to take up a lot of stop. Of course, you can see here have a lot of potential stop for seller that sell a bit higher here. So AUD might swing a bit high, take up all these stop losses before move down. It could happen. So it's only 20 pips, not surprising. It's easy to move. And then only then, if the market really come in very bad, only then it come down. So my play is I'm pretty confident, and 20 pips I can afford to sort of take in the folding losses. So I'm going to just put in a bit of the trade. Just sell at the market at the moment, betting it's when the news come out, it's the market doesn't retrace straight away come in, but if it does come in here, I probably will enter another short at a higher level. So I remains bearish on this pair AUDCAD. So things to take a note. So as you can see the volume here, I have some number around here. So this number kind of give me an idea whether is this a very strong resistance or is this just a very weak resistance. So when it will measures the volume movement versus the pip and then give me a rating, this is actually a different strategy, but doesn't matter. So when I have an average WSI 13.3 and this one 13.5 and 8.3, if it's very close to the average, to me it's not significant. I want to see either extremely far away from the 13.3 such as 2, or extreme much bigger than 13.3 or maybe 20, something like this 20. Then it will give me a very crucial idea whether this level should be watched or not. But at the moment it's not extreme, so nothing crucial about this level. Very likely market could during the news could spike up to here and then come down if the CPI is really bad. So at the moment betting on the bad news of CPI, and if this pressure, as you can see this structure here is lower high, and so I think the momentum kind of pointed towards downwards for breaking down. So if this does break down, I would do a measure move. So would be this leg of measure move, roughly go to this 89 or 88. So that probably my first target. As you can see, I have a indicator to measure how many room to go up. 47 and down is 38. So I'm probably trying to get about 38, so which is about 88. And then it's a short-term trade because overall the daily is still in the sideways range. But if it's break, the next support will be here, which is coincide of the Fibonacci extension 261.8. But I'm just aiming 200 for time being.